Aloha and good morning. Dr. Robert Cassar, eartheracademy.com. And today we're going to show you the secrets of growing your own organic food, which is so important in this world at this time. Okay, is to try to grow some of your own, remember, not just food, but organic food. And we're going to really go ahead and show you multi-part series, but we're going to show you my results in my not only garden, but in my planters. Again, intelligent organic gardening. We've done many courses on this, but I'm going to go ahead and go in depth. Remember, repairing your soil is most important for you to be able to grow anything. And you don't need a lot of space to be able to do what I'm going to show you what to do. Remember, if you live in the city, you can still grow a lot of your own food. Okay, I'm going to show you. But you must use, okay, the correct minerals, okay, must have the correct nutrients, must have the correct bacteria, and of course the correct water, okay? And remember, this is a parable. Same exact thing on how this body works. It needs the correct minerals. I'm getting, just like plants need, the correct sunlight right now, okay? I need to have the correct water, okay? Remember, everything is the same, not only in your garden, but also the same parable in your garden. Remember, your garden's your belly. That's your intestines. That's where your soil lives. That's where the roots, okay, of your existence, of my existence, okay, grab the nutrients, just like the roots grab the nutrients of the plants. So if the roots aren't there, what happens? Plant doesn't grow. Or if it does, it barely survives, okay? And if the plant has the correct minerals, the correct water, the correct sunlight, hey guys, okay, then it thrives, okay? So we're going to show you in part 2, I'm going to show you how to repair the soil with bacteria that I've learned how to make myself, soil-based organisms, okay? And you don't need to buy anything, I'm just telling you. I'm going to show you a few things. You can buy most of the stuff really cheap at the store, okay? And I'm going to show you how, of course, I have repaired this soil, because this soil, okay, if it's not repaired, it will not grow anything like you want it to. And you'll say, it's too hard to grow food. Yeah, I know. And I just rototilled everything, but I keep fixing this soil. Like I said, we'll go over everything. I'm going to show you the most huge broccoli. Remember, this is just growing in my backyard. They're not even 2 months old. Okay, and we're going to go through just a few bags of seeds okay, from all the things that I eat out of my garden every day. So now I've used many different protocols, okay, just to try to see what makes not only me grow, what makes plants grow, okay, what makes them not only grow, but what makes them thrive, okay? And then once you get them to thrive, then how do I actually take care of them, manicure them, okay, feed them on a certain schedule by my visuality of looking at the plant to be able to see if it needs minerals or not, okay, if it is not growing correctly, or if it needs to be groomed, okay? I'm going to take off this, I usually like cut them off. Anyway, that's too hard to get off with one hand. There we go. Okay, to take off anything that is in its death force, okay? Okay, fungus, whatever it is, if it's in its death cycle, okay, it's making energy, okay, that the plant can use other ways. So I take those off. And of course, remember, learning how to manage your plants is just like learning how to manage your body. Okay, and it takes, well, experimentation. Remember, what works for me, well, most likely will work for you in most ways. What works in my garden, because my soil and my gardens that I started with may be different than yours, but pretty much if you use the protocols I'm sharing how to use, okay, just to be able to grow food in your planters. Look, tomatoes, okay, celery, look at this mustard. This is mustard salad, okay? Look, dill, beautiful. And these are gonna flower, and each one of those little pods right there are a seed that'll grow this big dill plant. And here's a piece of dill. There's celery behind there, okay? Arugula over there, okay? And I go in my garden every day, okay? During the day, if I'm hungry, I can go on my planters, okay? Have some plasma. And I never go ahead and swallow the fiber. I just chew it up as much as I can. Okay? I'm going to throw it back in the planter. You can see what's the matter with this plant. It's not green. Okay, see how green? Look, the celery is right here. Okay, why isn't this plant green? It's because it's lacking minerals. So it's the same thing with your body. Remember, if your body doesn't have the minerals and it doesn't have the correct water in it, okay, remember, as a doctor, okay, that plant behind me is sick. But it's really not sick, but it's going to get sick. It's going to get fungus now. It's going to go ahead and get a bunch of parasites. Why? Because it's weak. It needs what? It needs some minerals. Okay? It's getting water. There's no question with that. So that's not the problem. So just because you're drinking a lot of water, if you don't have the corrective conductive minerals in your body and the corrective nutrients, okay? Because remember, these things are sort of like your body. Think of each one of these planters right here. Okay, this is a goldenberry plant right here. I've eaten 1,000 off it already. And I just grew it from a goldenberry seed. Okay? If your body is this planter or this planter, that means that's your soil. And all the nutrients have to go ahead and stay in the soil. Okay? That's your soil. Or, of course, whatever's growing out of your soil, if it doesn't keep on getting new nutrients, is because why? It's because that soil gets used up. So remember, you got to keep on adding nutrients to your body. But what kind of nutrients do you add? That's the question. So, like I said, first part right now is just to go ahead and show you a couple things. Remember, most of this is philosophy. And we're trying to model ourselves, if we can, you know, as much with nature. Hey guys, okay? As much with nature. It's because you learn a lot from nature. Look at all the butterflies. All my angels flying around all day long, blessing my garden. Look, there's like 10 of them out there. Okay, so even if, let's say, okay, you don't have a lot of space, you can still do the planters. But each planter, like I said, is like a child. You need to water it every day. You need to trim it a little bit here and there. You need to go ahead and feed it when it needs to be fed. Okay, remember, it needs the correct water too. So if you're using tap water, it's got fluoride in it, it's got monochloramines in it, it's got a lot of things that make the plant so it doesn't live. It's like you drinking tap water. So if you think you're going to grow, remember, the secrets to growing organic food, I'm going to do in part 2. I'm going to show you how to fix the soil and show you a lot of the booby traps that, again, are controversial. Why? Because if there's fluoride in your water and it doesn't go do for my plants, well, what do you think it does for me? And if there's monochloramines, remember, which are, just look at chloramines, ammonia and chlorine together. Boy, the sun's bright. Okay, then what happens? Okay, to the plants. They don't like it. The bacteria in the soils don't like it. Remember, if my soil's the same as that planter back there, and if I put in monochloramines and fluoride in my system through tap water, through a lot of products, okay, what do you think happens? Okay, I'm just like the plant, okay? The plant doesn't grow good, it doesn't kill it. I didn't say that, okay? But it doesn't grow good at all. So, if you don't have your own planters, okay, again, I'm going to show you outside, just a small little area that I digged out, and you can go ahead and see. Remember, this one's sick. We're going to go ahead and give it nutrients. Look, celery, I just put it in, okay? That's going to go ahead and keep on growing, and you never go ahead and take it away. You just keep on cutting off the limbs. This is a tobacco plant, and what does it need? It's not green. It needs minerals, okay? This chili's been here a year, okay? Chili plant, and these are the hottest chilies you could ever imagine, okay? And these are habaneros, okay? And the seeds go ahead and just drop on the ground and we make more of them. Okay, so I'm using the sun, as you can see. I took sun this morning is because I want to get my D3 full body. I'm using the sun right now also, just like the sun, okay? It's got multi-uses to it. I'm using the sun to sanitize my clothes, sanitize my pillows, okay? And I'll just flip them around. They've been out here 30 minutes and I just flip them around like this, okay? On each side, and you want them up here. I need 2 hands. Okay, you want them up here for, if you can, for a good hour out here on each side. Okay, this is my body pillow that I sleep with. Okay, so let's go outside here, but you can see, look, this is an organic garden. Look at this huge purple lettuce. Okay, this is a spicy lettuce, super spicy, and it grows like crazy. And what do? I learn to maintain it. Take off anything that's old. Don't throw it away. Just take it off. and put it underneath. I've already done this 100 times. This thing will go ahead and grow like crazy, but you can see it's got a fungus on it right now. It's something that comes down in the air here, I've noticed, for the last couple of months, whatever is coming down aerosol-wise, but it's causing a lot of havoc on my plants, especially special species sometimes. But anyways, whatever it is, could be a combination of a lot of stuff. Remember, volcano. Remember, they're doing solar engineering, okay? Manipulating. No, just doing what they call solar shield, okay? And look, if you only have a garden, just this little piece right here. Let's say you only have this little piece in your backyard, okay? Take out whatever you want to. You got to fix the soil. You can't just put your plants in the ground, okay? These, remember, I grew from seed. Look at the size of those, beautiful, and look at the purple. And these are so spicy, okay? And that's why nothing really likes to eat them. And I have full of life force. And it's not from here down. No, it's like horseradish. It goes, whoa, okay? Whoa. Okay, look, everything flowers. Let it flower. Seeds will drop. And remember, you only have this little section right here. So what? Look at all the Russian kale I have right here, okay? Again, we got Russians in the house. Look at how beautiful that purple is. Okay, super high energetic, hadn't you noticed? Look, no bugs, nothing's eating them. Okay, no holes. Okay, and you can see this is a big turnip right there. Okay, and you eat the leaves. Okay, you don't just eat, okay, whatever you're trying to, usually eat that you would buy in the store, and you never kill the plant. All you do is take off the leaves you're going to use and try to eat it as quick as you can. Okay, so I show you how I chew my food correctly. We just did a real good video on that too, chewing your foods correctly. But look, guys, look, even if you only have this little tiny spot right here, that's it. Okay, 2 feet by 15 feet. You can go ahead and grow yourself all of the lettuce and live food you want, because this stuff has super nutrients. You put nutrients in the ground, the plant goes ahead and uptakes the nutrients, okay? The nutrients are transposed by the sun, okay? And the sun is making this a solar panel. And this is where live food comes in to regenerate you. Okay, look at the beautiful little pineapples right there. Okay, here, let me take off I can show you better. Look at the pineapples. Okay, look at how beautiful those are with the little flowers, little babies, okay? And of course, you just cut the top off, put it in the ground again. The bottom one will go ahead and grow. You can see it's making another pineapple there. And pineapples are really easy to grow anywhere. Okay, and they take about a whole year to grow. Look, little pineapple. I just put these in the ground and it's going to make another one right there. So this one pineapple will grow one piece out of one stem, and it'll just make multiple stems, and that'll turn into a bunch of 15. Okay, look, when you do your garden, if you got more space, then what you do is these are going to be cucumbers, okay? And you can see, look, all the flowers, each flower in here, okay, is going to be a cucumber. So this is going to give me probably, I don't know, 100 cucumbers. Okay, so, and these are all same thing. Look, these are parasites. Take them out of your garden. And I just put them on the side. Why? So the minerals go back into the soil. Okay, there we go. And you could eat that stuff if you wanted to. If you wanted to. They're not weeds. Okay? No, they're not weeds. And so taking out the parasites is doing the same thing in your garden. These are parasites, taking away the life force of the plants that are going to grow. But then you just lay them down again, and of course, everything grows. There's another different type of squash. Okay? Any eggs that you eat, these are 3 months worth of eggs or so, and we're going to crush these back up. Remember, it's part of putting calcium back into the soil. Okay, so anyways, you fix your soil. You got to keep on fixing it all the time. This is Okinawan potato. You put a couple potatoes in the ground, and this is going to give me about 30 potatoes. I put one potato in the ground there, another one right here. Okay, look at the size of this broccoli. Remember, this is how to have the secrets to growing organic food. You want to eat all these leaves, okay? You notice there's very little bugs eating these things, okay? Hardly anything. I don't use any pesticides, insecticides, herbicides, fungicides, or nothing. And what you do is you just take pieces. You never take the broccoli off. You just take the ones from the bottom, like this. And you work your way up, okay? It's live food. Now, I dipped that in my salad dressing. You don't chop this up. Okay, same with lettuce. You go ahead and take it off. fold it up, wash it, and dip it in your salad dressing. Because if not, you cut it in a million pieces. That's not good. Okay, you just lost all its energy. Same thing right here. Okay, big broccoli. Look at my hand. Okay, 2 months old. You eat all this stuff. Okay, look, Russian kale, Dino kale, radishes. Okay, those are like a foot long. Okay, bell peppers. See if there's anyone growing in here. Again, you take off the rats, like these ones here, and just put them underneath. Okay, this is terrain modification of your plants. But the whole idea, you got to have the secrets to be able to grow these. Look, this is a wild plant here. This is just mustard lettuce. Let them grow. Your garden's going to go ahead, if you have more space, you just let things flower. Look, this is a radish right here. It's going to flower and give seeds. And it's going to give this radish right here. Look, you can eat all this lettuce right here. Any bit of this, okay? This is all beautiful greens to eat, okay? So, my garden, of course, is pretty big, just because I'm experimenting with a lot of different styles, okay, of food, how to grow them, what grows best. And you can see, look here, look, these are collard leaves. But a snail's over on this area and is eating them. So I got to take care of that snail, okay? Same thing, you just take off anything that's been sort of destroyed. It'll grow real fast, real new, quick, okay? Just sort of give it a trim, like cutting off the life force, and so it can grow deeply. Look, these are broccoli. These are broccoli flowers. This was a piece of broccoli I didn't want to eat anymore. I ate, look, all of that from the bottom. And of course it's flowering now, and it's going to make a million broccoli. There you go. Look at the little butterflies, the angels. Look at them all. Okay. Same thing, this is mustard lettuce. Okay, look, broccoli leaves. And you can see all these radishes in here. Okay? These are all huge radishes. And so these things last forever, even when you don't want to use them now. It's all right. You can go ahead and make the best sauerkraut with them, okay, out of radishes. Okay, remember, fermented stuff. You can do cabbage in here. You can do ferments with all this lettuce. Okay, you can do ferments with the papayas. Okay, look, they just drop on the ground. And remember, if your soil's good, okay, one of those seeds, look, one of those little seeds right there, the papaya seed, okay, is going to grow one of these trees. And it's going to grow, okay, 50 papayas. And this is, of course, a Hawaiian eating papaya. This is a Thai papaya. There's a little gecko lizard in there. Okay, and these are all different species. Oh, check this out. Look, I got blueberries. Okay, I bought these little plants from Home Depot. Okay, and I put these in about 3 weeks ago. Okay, remember, but it's live. They're not ones I went ahead and bought frozen. Okay, from Hungary or something. Look at that thing. Blueberries. Huh. Okay. So, remember, look, what you can grow in a planter. If this is your body, then you have to make sure the soil has the nutrients, the correct water and everything will grow. Okay, look, this is celery. Celery, okay? I bought that from Home Depot, little tiny one. And it's going to go ahead and grow, and you just take off, same thing. You take off even these small pieces of celery, okay? Wash it off, okay? And you never had real celery. Oh, they're strong, all right? So it's got the life force with it. Okay, so then you can grow your herbs if you want, even if you only grew a small amount of stuff. Look, this is oregano. This is another type of oregano. Here's a parasite in there. Let's get rid of that. Okay? I'm going to pull those out. Lavender right here. Okay? And this is tobacco. I didn't grow this here. It just grew by itself. And if it wants to grow, I just let them grow. And try to also put in your planter something that's beautiful. Look, these are all beautiful plants. And I just cut branches off and put them in the ground. Okay? You don't need to buy plants. All you have to do is do a cut. You can take this gardenia and stick it in the ground. Look, I put this one in there. I just stuck it in there and it grew out of the middle. Okay? Same with any of these. Okay? I went ahead and transplanted these. I need a little water right now. But otherwise, guys, there's so much stuff that you could go ahead and do, but there's fixing the soil. So I'm going to show you on part 2 how I fix the soil. and how you could go ahead and actually, remember, you can grow a lot of your own food. You don't have to grow everything if you don't want to, but once you start growing it, then you may know a next door neighbor that has more land, okay? And you don't need a lot. All you need is, look, I bought these big planters at Home Depot, okay? It's better to get the wood ones if you can, okay? And you can start out with organic potting soil, okay? And then you got to get good dirt. And then I'll show you how to make the bacteria. This whole thing is filled full of soil-based organisms. I'll show you how to make them. You don't buy them, you just make them, okay? And of course, you spray it on your plants, and there's now all the bacteria that's needed in there. Same with actually fixing your stomach. You got to put the correct bacteria in, okay? So this is spearmint, and of course, it's got these little parasites here. I just take them out, okay? Because if not, they infiltrate, okay, in there, and just look at these weeds. You can eat these. This is chickweed. Here. But I don't want them growing that. Chickweed good? Oh, it tastes good. You can make salads. I make it all the time. Look at these guys. Okay. Sorry about the camera there. Okay, but oh, okay. Gardenias. You can smell them in the air here. Okay, so that's it. I'm going to show you how to, like I said, do the soil. There's the butterflies again. And look, I grew in about 6 months. I got about 15 pounds of turmeric right here. Okay, look at that. And you can just put one piece in the ground. I can put this little piece in the ground right now, okay? And what does it do? It grows another huge rack of turmeric. It takes about 6 months. Oh, that's strong. Okay, guys, so, oh, that's strong. Remember, that's medicinal turmeric, because you got to figure out what species. Remember, you're trying to grow heirloom only. Heirloom, okay? Because if you don't grow heirloom species, you know what you need? Yeah, probably need pesticides and stuff, because those seeds are weak, okay? Take off those guys. Anything that's damaged. Remember, terrain modify. Look, something's eating these guys here, so I got to take care of that. They're my children, okay? But nothing's really eating the Russian kale because they're a stronger plant. But the Dino kale, things like them better. These are full of calcium, okay? So, okay, we're going to do part 2 now. I'll show you, again, most important, you got to fix the soil, okay? You got to fix the soil in your belly, okay? And once you fix those 2 things, the food that you have, okay, that has the correct soil, when you eat it, okay, will help you get the correct soil in your belly, okay? Because if you don't have good soil, remember, little butterflies are flying around my head. If you don't have the correct soil, then you will never be able to go ahead and be healthy. So it's so important, even if you could only grow just a little piece. And see, look, all the nature, look at all the butterflies, all the things around you. And you can see I got a huge garden. This is for experimentation, okay? So, but if you only had a garden, look, this is big, 5 feet wide and this big, okay? No matter where it's at, make sure it's got full sun, okay, or mostly sun, and you fix the garden. You could even do these on cement if you wanted to. Just have to raise the sides and drill some holes in there for drainage. Okay, so, okay, anyways, the butterflies are flying around my head. Okay, part 2, we'll show you how to fix the soil and some real secrets so you can how to grow this. And of course, everything's too controversial how to be able to show anything on YouTube, so, and or social media. So it's just the way it is. So we put all of our protocols, practices, and principles, the things that I feel, okay, that, well, are beneficial, that I found out through 40 years of research, okay, over 50 departments, how to upgrade, enhance, and optimize your health, wellness, and evolution. Okay, again, we call that terrain modification. And there's lots of protocols, okay? There's lots of philosophy, because once you go ahead and get it, guys, then what do you want to do? You want to start living as more of a natural person. You just do. Look, it's so nice to put your feet in the soil, okay? It just is. So anyways, the best thing I've ever done in my life, of course, was to be able to come back to nature. And even if you only do a few planters in your backyard, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, okay? Because that's really good for you, just to be able to, just to try to see if that's something that actually makes you happy. Because growing food, you know what it does? Especially when you eat the live food. Okay, look, you can even eat flowers. Look, mustard flowers, there we go. Okay, look, arugula flowers. Okay, they're gonna make arugula. Here, let's eat a piece of the leaf. Okay. I love arugula the best. I have arugula flower. Thank you, guys. Okay, and look, this plant fell down. So what? It grew back up again. Okay, I gave it minerals back again. And of course, this one fell down. Look, well, what is it doing? It's growing sideways. Why? Because it can, and it fell down again. Okay, and all these seeds are going to go here, and I'm going to make a whole new patch of arugula. And when they come up, like I said, you let them grow. Why? It's because it's a miracle. Look, it grew by itself. That's mamake tea. I put that in. Okay, all of this stuff right here, tomatoes, all of these, mustard lettuce, and look, they're going to flower again. Look at the tomatoes on there. Okay, and nothing's really yellow. Okay, a little bit of yellow here. They need some more minerals. Okay, but these are all wild, all of them. Again, trim off a few pieces. Okay, so anyways, watch the videos, guys. Hope you learned something, just to be able to have the parable. Okay, remember, growing your own organic food's not easy to do, but if you have the secrets on how to do it, and like I said, all you need is planters, you need a small space, or if you're gifted enough to have this much property to do, then you could feed about 50 families out of this little 40, okay, by 40 foot area. You can feed 50 families in here, let me tell you, okay, because you're going to be smart. Again, you're only going to take off the leaves you eat. You don't rip the plant up, and you just keep letting it grow, and it just keeps growing and growing and growing, okay? Again, all this is food. So a lot of people starving out there, guys. And I know you want to, okay? I don't know, maybe stay away from convenience. Remember, it's convenient, it's not good for you. I know. But then again, remember, coming back to nature is a beautiful thing. We just got to do a little bit at a time. Remember, self-respect, okay, is something you learn. And you have to go ahead and really go ahead and see. It's so bright right now. You have to really go ahead and see. Guys, in order for you to help yourself, okay, you need a little guidance and get you started. And once you get started, guys, guess what? Then you're a teacher, just like me. Because you're just showing people things that you feel are beneficial, okay? Why do you want to show them? It's because you went through the protocols and you know they're beneficial. You just do. Okay? Anyway, one last look at the broccoli. My babies. All right, that's it. Enough. And we'll see you next time, guys. All the coconuts. Aloha, part 2. Okay, here we go.